Dear students of 10th class, Assalamu alaikum. Yesterday we tried to learn the usage of some models, and today we try to learn usage of some more models. And today, first of all, we will deal with the modal must. This must is used for emphasis. It means it is a positive way of expressing duty, obligation, necessity, advice, suggestion in the present or future. For example, when we say we must love our nation, in this sentence must shows duty. It is our duty to love our nation. Another example, we must pay income tax. Here the must shows obligation. He must see a doctor. Here this must means or it shows necessity. You must give up smoking. Here the must shows or it is used in the sense of advice or suggestion. Then there is another model, will. What does this will show? Will shows determination or willingness. When we are willing to do something, for example, I will help him finish this task. Here this will shows willingness or determination. It is also used to show invitation. For example, will you eat another piece of cake? Here this will shows invitation. Will you eat another piece of cake? And will is also used to show probability or assumption. For example, you will be in time if you hurry. Here this will shows probability. And then there is another modal would, and modal would is used to show polite request. For example, would you mind opening the door for me? Here the would shows polite request. And would is also used to show past habit. For example, after lunch, I would sleep for half an hour. Here, this would is used to show past habit. Then there is another model, shall. And what does this shall show? It is used to show command or threat. Command or threat, you shall not come here again. Shall is also used to show promise. It is used in this sense also, promise. We shall do this work together. And what does this shall show here? It shows promise. We shall do this work together. And shall is also used to show offer or suggestion. For example, Shall I carry your bag? And shall here shows offer. Then there is another modal should, and what is the meaning of should and what does should show? Advice, duty, obligation. For example, you should speak the truth. You should speak the truth. It is also used to show probability. Probability. You should find this topic interesting. Here this should shows, it shows probability. And then there is another modal ought to. And what does this ought to show, or what is the meaning of ought to? Moral obligation, duty also. For example, you ought not to make so much noise. Here ought not to shows moral obligation, and also use it in the sense of duty. You ought to obey your teachers. You ought to obey your teachers. Here it shows duty. And then there is another model, we call it used to. And used to is used to show discontinued habit. Habit which is discontinued, not in the present context. For example, when we were young, we used to ride bicycles. When we were young, we used to ride bicycles, and this used to here shows discontinued habit. And then there is another model, need. Need is also used to show necessity or obligation. Necessity or obligation. For example, I need to take my medicine now. It is a necessity. It shows here necessity. And then there is another model, dear. And dear is used where the implication is to be bold enough. In that sense, we use this dear when we say to another person, how dare you speak to her like that? How dare you speak to her like that? And dare is also used to show challenge, in the sense of challenge. I dare you to finish this work in 2 hours. Here this dare shows challenge. This was a little bit information regarding models. Thank you.